pressure, but be funny.
Be funny. We depend on your funny.
The rest
Sorry,
of
I'm
it's not
just
funny at all.
naturally hilarious.
Gossip Girl here, your one and only source into the scandalous lies of Manhattan's elite. And who am I? That's a secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
Here we go.
Welcome, hundreds of viewers, to Quarantine in the City, Episode 3, Gossip Girl / Baseball Hat Edition.
And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe down below.
Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, click the bell to get those notifications.
Yay. Just do it.
We're getting legit. Mercedes got equipment. This
I
is great.
have a professional microphone.
Oh my god.
Well,
And
okay.
Are
Well,
we ready?
I'm so ready. I'm excited. Did
Alright.
read through it. I have no idea what the show is.
Oh, no, me
You've
it's
never
great.
seen this?
No, all I know is that they're like rich and in New York.
Oh my god. So
Except for the Humphreys, we're humble.
And I'm like lively.
much happens in this show.
And Serena is, quote, a nightmare.
Yeah, that's how I describe her. I think she's the worst.
Yeah,
I
she's just
too am
the
a
worst,
nightmare.
but she's the hero of this somehow.
I think Blair is obviously so much better than Serena.
I love
so
Blair.
much easier in like the early aughts to have shitty, privileged rich girls as protagonists.
I sometimes like if they're fun, but she's not even fun. Like she's not like a huge bitch. Like I like when my shitty rich girls are a huge bitch to top it off. Like I feel like that's
God,
a
I
good sign.
can't wait
Carol.
until we do Riverdale finally.
Gossip Girl Pilot by Josh Schwartz and Stephanie Savage, based on Gossip Girl by Cecily von Zygsar.
This was a book?
Yes.
Okay.
Cold open, fade in, Manhattan skyline. Even from a distance, it's clear. You can get in a lot of trouble in this city, and hurtling towards it is an Amtrak train.
Anmark, are you
Sorry, I can't
fucking
read.
plebeian?
Amtrak.
Have
I'm
you
not
ever
from
ridden
New
a
York.
goddamn train in
I know
your
my
life?
hat makes you think I'm
Objectively
from
the
New
best
York.
form of transportation. Get the fuck out of here.
Amtrak. I'm sorry, I'm not from New York despite my hat, which is clearly makes me seem like I'm from New York.
Amtrak is so goddamn expensive.
I'm also from Maryland, and I have ridden trains.
All right.
Same. To the airport.
So
Come on,
cool.
Mark.
I just doxed
Right.
us.
Take them out.
An Amtrak train. Over this, we hear the voice of God, or God to the teenagers of the Upper East Side, the voice of Gossip Girl.
Spotted on the New Haven line, headed towards Manhattan, an eerily beautiful blonde.
Interior, Amtrak train, magic hour. A face pressed against the glass. One of the most beautiful faces you've ever seen. But the first thing you notice is the soulfulness behind this girl's gaze. Meet Serena Vanderwoodson, 17.
Long pale hair, dark blue eyes. Is it possible? Is Serena back?
Another girl, 17, walks down the aisle. Then she sees Serena, freezes, staring, like she's seen a movie star. Serena turns, sensing she's being watched. The girl moves quickly, head down, but as she goes, she whips out her sidekick. Cop shows have guns. Medical shows have scalpels. This show has sidekicks. The girl's thumb flies across the keys. She hits send. Various
Hey
shots
guys,
of
remember
sidekick.
the mid-aughts?
I've never seen a sidekick before in my life.
I had one.
I was a poor child. I had a Nokia thingy that you flipped and then you flipped sideways. That's what I
I
had.
had a Motorola Razr when I started 4th grade.
Killing it.
Killing it. Remember before iPhones?
No.
No,
I'm,
it was
I'm a 22-year-old. All I know is iPhone and lie.
Y'all, they're remaking.
All I know is iPhone, charge my phone, be bisexual, and lie.
They are remaking Gossip Girl. Like
Why?
next year. Why? I don't know how they're.
Who
gonna
asked for that?
No,
I would like to be Dan, if that's not I feel like I'd make a great Dan. This is my pitch for my audition. You'll see
This
my
is
work
my
later.
audition for Nate Archibald. He deserved better than what he got.
He did, for sure. He's the hottest one by far.
That's
the
the
fact
end.
that it's
Least
disgusting
crappy
that he didn't get
character. He's the least crappy character until like season 4 when he sleeps with a married woman. That's
I'm sorry, he sleeps with his girlfriend's best friend. That's pretty shitty. Really.
It's shitty. They're all shitty.
Look, sometimes
Yes.
it happens, okay?
Being the least shitty is not an accomplishment in this group. Various shots of sidekicks, laptops, cell phones, teenagers passing a virus of gossip. From Central Park to the
That
shop,
line didn't age well.
all typing as fast as they can. Serena Vanderwoodsen headed to city for reals? Oh my OMG, why? First sighting in a year. Sound alarms, lol. Interior, Waldorf penthouse, powder room at night. The last message buzzes on a bedazzled sidekick. A face pops up in the mirror. Blair Waldorf, 17. Pretty, but will never feel beautiful enough. The sink runs. She wipes saliva from her lips. Rinses with mouthwash. A ritual. Checks her sidekick on the counter. Her eyes narrow. She inhales sharply. A siren has just sounded in this girl's soul. She exits into interior Waldorf penthouse, drawing room, night. A society party in full swing. Staff with trays of chablis? Mercedes, you usually help me at this point. What the hell?
I'm poor as hell. How would I know what that is?
Staff with a tray of Travleys wait on New York's wealthiest, most dysfunctional denizens. Blair heads onto the party, passing Eleanor Waldorf, Blair's mother, regal, impeccably dressed and preserved, the center of the party with other women. Blair, sweetie, if you're going to wear one of my designs, tell me. The slip underneath completely fights the lines.
It says forces a smile.
Thanks, Mom. Great party.
Blair keeps moving, seeing across the room. Nate Archibald, 17, handsome, most popular guy on the Upper East Side. External confidence hides the fact that deep down, he senses that he doesn't deserve any of it, or maybe even want it. He's with his father, Howie, the captain, Archibald, always with a scotch in his hand, and some other adults. So Nate started thinking about college?
Am I the captain?
Yes.
Okay, hang on.
Bragging about it the whole time.
It says Archibald.
It says the captain.
So Nate
Well,
started thinking about
I'm a Dartmouth man.
Nate takes a beat. Aren't they asking him?
Yes, Dad's always spoken highly of Dartmouth, but I'd also like to look out west, USC or UCLA.
His mother doesn't want to hear about it. Dartmouth is far enough away for her.
Dartmouth is my first choice.
The captain grins. That's my boy. Blair grabs Nate.
Hey, Nate, can I borrow you? Excuse me, Captain.
Sure. What's up?
But Blair is already dragging Nate away, passing a group of kids by the bar. One of them is Chuck Bass, 17, future senator or cautionary tale, with two girls in tow, Katie and Isabel, 17. Roseanne Krantz and Gilderstein and Jimmy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't Gilderstern. I can't help you. I don't know.
What's
Rosencrantz and
up,
Guildenstern.
Rosencrantz and Gilderstern. I was almost there.
Guildenstern. It's
Guildenstern.
misspelled.
Gilderstern.
No.
And Jimmy.
That's a good line, though. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry. And Jimmy Choo's, drinks in hand.
Hey, Chuck has a weird voice. Nathaniel, any interest in some fresh air?
Chuck mimes, smoking a joint.
When I get back.
If he gets back.
The other kids react, laugh. Oh my god, how scandalous.
What a slut. We love you.
Not okay.
I hate that.
To Nate, about to have a much better time than the rest of us. Wonder what brought that on.
Chuck gets another drink. Suddenly, Katie and Isabel feel their purses buzz. They pull out their sidekicks and eyes widen. Oh my god, you'll never believe what's on Gossip Girl.
Some Dalton girl says she saw Serena on the train, but it's probably not even her.
Let's hope it is. Things were starting to get boring around here.
The girls raise eyebrows, beginning typing away, and we reverse not montage. The earlier gossip chain going backwards, laptops and cell phones and sidekicks working overtime. Interior Amtrak train, evening. The girls who started it all get a text. Prove it. The train is pulling into the station. Serena makes her way down the aisle with the crowd. The girl raises her phone, hits the camera button. Serena turns and flash. Interior, Grand Central Station, platforms. As one train pulls in, another readies to leave. Before it stands the Humphrey family, as different from stuffy uptown society as possible, hip and bohemian. The mom, Allison, late 30s, is hugging her kids. Dan, 17, will be fine when he gets into college. That is little consultation today. Jenny, 15, isn't waiting for college. She wants to be popular now.
I'm sorry I have to do this. Dan, keep an eye on your sister. I'm just a phone call away, Jenny. God, I didn't realize leaving was going to be so hard.
Her husband, Rufus, shaggy but sweet, stands behind her.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't go. Right, probably a little late for that talk.
The train behind them wheezes into gear. People hurry on. Allison waves to her family. They wave back, numb. She gets on the train. Rufus stands with his arm around his kids. They watch Allison through the window. As the train starts to pull away, Rufus puts on a brave face.
What's my Rufus voice? Let's go home. I'm cooking.
I hate that.
Go back.
What?
Go back to the other one.
My first official meal as a single dad. You want my famous grilled cheese? Or my slightly less renowned mac and cheese?
Rufus and Jenny start to walk away. Dan remains, looks back at his mom's train, and then sees behind it another platform with a train that has just arrived. And stepping off that train is Serena, bag in hand. Dan is frozen. Oh, Jenny, you're not going to believe this. As he watches, Serena disappears into the crowd. Interior, Grand Central Station, terminal. Serena emerges from the escalator, looks around expectantly for a familiar face in the throngs. Finds a chauffeur with a sign, Vanderwoodson. She sighs. Must be home.
Rumors are flying, and who can blame us?
Interior, Waldorf penthouse, Blair's room, night. The door bangs open. Blair pulls Nate inside, kissing him hungrily. She pushes him towards the bed.
I hate
Come on, you love me.
I want to do this. It. Now.
Now? I thought you wanted to wait.
Not anymore.
I should have.
He nods. Sounds good to him. They fall back on the bed, Blair on top, clothes starting to come off. Exterior, Waldorf, apartment building, night. A town car pulls up, the chauffeur opens the door. Serena steps out, takes a beat, then heads in past a doorman who seems surprised to see her.
Upper East Side it girl, just up. And heads for boarding school without so much as a goodbye to anyone.
Interior, Waldorf penthouse, Blair's room, night. It's a blur of lips, hips, and fingertips.
Hey, whoever wrote that sucks.
So bad.
I love you, Nate Archibald. Always have, always will.
Nate hesitates, just for a moment. Her eyes search his.
I love you too.
Satisfied with this, she goes back to kissing him. Interior, Waldorf penthouse, vestibule, night. The elevator doors open. Serena steps out, party noise inside. Is she ready for this?
In her absence, the myth has only grown. Everybody's got their fave Serena story, though it's hard to know where the fact ends and fiction begins. The sacrifices one makes to be the life of the party.
Interior, Waldorf penthouse, drawing room, night. Serena steps tentatively into the party and hears, Serena Vanderwoodson, is that you? Everyone in the party stops what they're doing, turns on Chuck, Katie, and Isabel. Surprise! Katie absently pours champagne on Isabel's shoes. Interior, Waldorf penthouse, Blair's room, continuous. Blair straddles Nate. They're about to get serious until, look everyone, it's Serena! Nate suddenly freezes, jolted out of the moment.
Serena?
Serena's at school. Kiss me.
I just heard your mom say that
Just
she's
like that
here.
song.
Don't you think we should probably say hi?
A look between them. This is not happening. Blair exhales.
Of course, totally.
Nate is up, tucking, buttoning, sipping.
You coming?
Just need a minute.
Blair's eyes shift to her bedside table, a photo of Serena and Blair. Happy, sweet. Blair snaps the frame down. Interior,
So loud.
Waldorf penthouse, drawing room, night. A crowd has formed. Kids and adults alike whispering, she looks good. Too thin. I like her hair. Watching, Serena hugs her mom, Darla Vanderwoodson, late 30s. Former ballerina and rock groupie, holding on to her youth with both hands.
Wait a second. This has been bothering me for days since we decided to do this.
The name is Lily.
It's Lily, not Darla. Darla is Blair's maid.
That's why I was confused originally.
This has been bothering me.
Boy, I sure know what this conversation is.
I just.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm ready.
What's Blair Lively sound like? Hey, Mom. Good to see you. Thanks for sending a car to get me.
Of course, babe.
Is he here? They still haven't let him out?
Let's not discuss it now. I thought you'd want to see your friends. Serena looks up as Nate approaches, slows as he sees her. They share a long look. Charged. He raises a hand for a wave, right before she can wave back. Blair steps in front of him, intentionally.
Serena! Hi!
She gives Serena the warmest smile. Serena smiles back.
Hey, Blair.
I'm just so happy to see you. Come, we're just about to have dinner.
Yes, we want to hear all about your adventures to the Côte d'Azur this summer. If there's anyone who can make the French love America.
Actually, there's somewhere I have to.
Serena.
You're leaving?
I'm not feeling that well, but I just wanted to say hi. I'll see you at school tomorrow.
School. So you're back for good.
Serena moves towards the elevator. Katie and Isabel share a look. WTF. They whip out their sidekicks, typing quickly. Serena looks at Nate as the elevator door closes. Blair turns, catches Nate looking after Serena.
Oh, that's me. Word is that S bailed on B's party in under 90 seconds, and didn't even have one limoncello. Guess it's true. You can't go home again.
On Katie and Isabel. She must be in rehab.
Unless she's pregnant. Let's start a bump watch.
Tight on, a photo of Serena, the one from the train. Interior, Humphrey apartment, night. Sorry. The only light from Dan's MacBook screen. He's on gossipgirl.com, a dreamer/TMZ website all about the Upper East Side. Dan stares at the picture of Serena, rapt, starts to scroll through the posts. Some ridiculous, some mean, all of them about her.
The girl is a mystery in Lanvin Ballet Flats.
Tight on a sidekick, scrolling through the comments left by anonymous posters, landing on the final one. Slut! Interior, Lenox Hill Hospital, corridor night. Serena clicks her sidekick shut, stung.
But if anyone can solve her, it's Gossip Girl. But I'm going to need your help, so send me all the deets, 'cause I smell scandal.
Serena then stares through a window at a boy, 14, shock of blue hair, sleeping in a hospital bed. A nurse finds her.
Young lady, you can't— wait, my bad. Young lady, you can't be here. Visiting hours are over.
I'm family. He's my brother.
End of cold open.
What?
That was all the cold open?
That's
Yeah.
a very long cold
Your
open.
brother's in the hospital?
Yes.
Oh.
Gay.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
really
me.
reason, but like partially.
That's partially reason.
Act
You know how you get sent to a hospital when you're gay?
when you're gay, you go to the hospital, obviously.
Like in Riverdale?
That's how you fix it.
Oh no.
All right, Act 1, fade in, interior, Lenox Hill Hospital, Eric's room, morning. Serena sleeps in a chair, hospital blanket around her. Her brother, Eric, stirs, awakens. Despite his best efforts to look like a rebel, he's a good kid. Smart, too smart.
We didn't hear you.
Serena?
Serena opens her eyes, neck sore, not a good night's sleep, but seeing her brother awake, she rises.
Eric, hey, how are you?
You know, been better.
Right, dumb question. I'm so glad to see you, and I'm so sorry that I was MIA. I have been the world's worst sister, but if I'd known...
Then you'd be psychic. You're here now. Better late than never.
Serena wipes a tear from her eye. They hug. As Eric's arms go around her neck, we see his wrists are freshly bandaged.
Oh my goodness!
Yikes. Must be a lot of rumors why you're back.
And none of them mention you. Can we put up like a... No, it's fine.
It's if people know about Gossip Girl, they know that this is.
Yeah. Anyways.
Like mom wants, huh?
What do I want, baby? They look up to see Darla sleep in. Flowing cashmere poncho, leather ribbons swirling on her oversized Balenciaga bag. For Serena to sleep like a human being in a bed, possibly wearing pajamas.
Morning, Mom. You want to join us? I was going to take Eric out for breakfast.
Out? He's in the hospital. No, he's here and safe and getting better. Let's not complicate things. I'll get him a croissant from downstairs. Darla sweeps out of the room. Serena and Eric share a look, but then Serena goes after Darla.
Serena, don't.
Interior, Lenox Hill Hospital, corridor, continuous. Serena is on Darla's heel.
Let's not complicate things. Let me guess. You've told everyone Eric is just visiting Grandpa in Newport.
Your Aunt Carol in Miami.
You're hiding him? What, are you worried he'll cost you Mom of the Year? Because I kind of think you're ineligible.
Spare me. You've been gone, supposed to be studying, probably raging. No one's heard from you in months, including him. So as happy as I am to have you home, you have no idea what it's been like. Darla storms off. Serena, stung, turns back to Eric's hospital room. He's heard everything.
She's working on her bedside manner.
In the actual pilot, the actress, when she says croissant, she says croissant. Like, so like,
It's good.
I'm gonna go get him a croissant next door.
That's a really bold choice.
So funny.
Interior, Humphrey apartment, morning. No drawing rooms here. The cozy, eclectic main room is crammed with guitars and mementos from Rufus's band, Anthem. Rufus is at the stove, scrambling egg. Dan enters in a private school uniform. Jenny looks up from the table.
Guess whose dad is cool? It's a trick question.
Yeah, because it can't be ours.
Ha 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 ha.
Rufus mock laughs, tosses Dan a copy of a Rolling Stone.
Why do I have one? My wife may have left to find herself, but
Thanks for
I
the
still,
exposition, Rufus.
but I still have my kids, my health, and
top 10 forgotten bands of the 90s?
Chopin.
check out who's number 9. He's very proud.
Yeah, way to be forgotten.
That's how you get remembered. Maybe you care if my band was on Gossip Girl.
What? I don't read Gossip Girl. That's like for chicks.
Wasn't your laptop open to it, reading all about Serena?
Rolling Stone. Wow. Can I see that again? That's great, Dad.
Reading or writing about it?
Rufus gives Dan a look, takes his breakfast over to Jenny.
Iggy, Rollins, come.
A skinny cat, Iggy, and a fat cat, Roland, jumps off the table and follows Rufus. Jenny keeps working.
I love that. That's Iggy. Save the peregrine falcons of Central Park. All the problems we got in the world, and you're saving birds. This is not a platform for one of your anti-capitalist rants. It's called the Kiss on the Lips Party for charity. Everyone's going. Even you? Because I didn't know you were into fancy charity balls. Only because I was never invited.
You got invited? No offense if I sound surprised, since I'm also never invited.
One of the girls in my art class saw my calligraphy, and she said that if I addressed all the invitations, I could have one. Sounds very fair. The sweatshops could learn a thing or two. Dad, you and Mom make us go to private school for your education to get into college.
As we know, people in public school never get into college.
No, never. What can I say for myself? So we should just be anonymous losers who eat lunch alone and never get invited to parties?
Why not? Works for me.
Mom thinks it's a good idea. And her judgment is always sound.
Dad. Rufus pauses, looks between his kids, and nods. Right.
Right. I support your mother's journey of self-discovery.
Is their mom a lesbian?
No, unfortunately.
Disappointing.
Kissing Jenny's forehead. You want to go to a party, Jenny? Go. You kids could use some fun.
Exterior, Madison Hotel, morning. Serena walks up the street, surprised to find standing outside the Grand Carlisle-esque hotel, Nate in his uniform, backpack slung over his shoulder.
I don't have a uniform. Hey, your mom said you guys were staying at the hotel.
We're renovating again. You know my mom, if it's not broke, break it. What are you doing here?
I just wanted to see how you were. You seemed upset last night. Where have you been?
It's not important. And I have to go. I'm gonna be late for school.
Right, of course.
She heads past him.
But he stops her. Serena.
No way.
Maybe we should tell her. Maybe.
Blair can never know. It's the whole reason I went to boarding school in the first place.
But you're back now.
I didn't come back for you.
I'm not saying you did, but if you're here, it changes things. It changes everything.
I don't want things to change. I've really missed you. But Blair is my best friend. And you're her boyfriend. She loves you. And that's how things are supposed to be.
No, I know. You're right.
Oh, wait, we're switching. Who is it now?
Whoever's next.
Oh, my bad. It's me. Across the street, a kid, 16, with a backpack bicycles by, sees them talking, intense, knows exactly who they are. He pulls out his phone, holds it up, flash. Interior, Constance Billard School, chapel, morning. Stained glass windows, doesn't smell like incense, smells like money. Girls in uniform fill the pews, one more beautiful than the next, all standing and singing the hymn in unison. Blair, Katie, and Iz are in the front. God, I love Catholic school.
You have to be at least a 7 to get into this school.
Yes. Suddenly, the doors fly open and in walks Serena. Sees Blair in front, heads past. Jenny, who sits in the back with the 9th grade girls.
She has the best shoes.
All heads turn. Serena's every detail, windswept hair, bare legs, slightly frayed collar on her shirt, is analyzed. She lands at Blair. Serena moves in next to Blair, speaks quietly.
Sorry about last night. Just showing up out of the blue without calling.
You didn't know? I thought you guys talked all the time. Serena's thrown. Blair swallows in any embarrassment. Covers.
She meant call from the train. Of course, she told me she was coming. We're best friends.
Serena recognizes the level of Blair's unhappiness with her. The singing ends. The girls take their seats. Headmistress Bianca, petite in a Chanel suit, takes the stage.
I'd just like to take a moment to point out it is 9 p.m. on a Sunday in August, and my fucking neighbors are setting off fireworks right now. Hey,
Hey,
What the fuck?
hey, what is that?
Americans.
ladies, please join me in welcoming back after last year's I don't know what this accent is. After a year's absence, Serena Vander Woodson, previously serving as assistant editor of Yearbook, co-chair of the community outreach program, and captain of the tennis team. She was one of our most esteemed students. And so, on behalf of the women of the content, it's like evolving as I go, of the Constance Billard School, we are thrilled to have you back, Serena.
Led by the headmistress, the chapel applauds. Blair is steaming. Serena smiles sweetly, embarrassed, doesn't want the attention, and keenly aware that Blair is less than thrilled about her return. Exterior Madison Avenue and 81st Street morning. Dan races from the crosstown bus to one heading uptown. Interior uptown bus, continuous. Dan jumps on, winded and rumpled, looks for a seat.
So Gossip Girl says you and Serena had a face-off on her front porch.
Dan looks over to see Chuck and Nate in the same school uniform as his. Chuck's backpack sits in one empty seat. Also, this bothered me in the pilot, this bothers me now. Why the heck are Chuck and Nate taking the bus for if they are rich?
They're trying to like be students. I'm like,
Just
They
like
never-
everybody else.
They only take it in the pilot. They never take the bus. And
I don't know what's going on with my hair right now.
Oh my gosh, you know who you
You
look
look
like?
like a little German boy.
you look
The full thing that's going on is making me uncomfortable.
you look like the blonde love interest on the basketball team from Ned's Declassified.
oh my god. You look like Fred, but with a hat. That's Fred hair.
Marina, you have to go get a basketball and just spit it on your hand.
I'm gonna look up my name. Ned's Deeger. Add it in. White, blonde
Oh,
guy.
add it out.
Was his name Sam, or am I making that up?
Here he is. Here he is.
Oh my god, yes!
Anyways, where were we?
Okay. Dan looks over to see Chuck and Nate in the same school uniform as his. Chuck's backpack sits in one of the empty seats. Dan starts to move towards them. No one ever knows who Gossip Girl is. You can't believe what's on there. Besides, it's for chicks. Nate and Chuck look up at Dan, who stands before them.
Hey, do you think you could?
Dan looks to the back, then to Chuck and Nate. Chuck dead eyes him. Dan nods. Right. Moves off. Grabs a bowl.
Serena did look effing hot last night. There's something wrong with that level of perfection. It needs to be violated.
Hey, what the fuck?
It gets rapey, like just warning.
He's a rapist. Like,
Literally rapes 2 girls in the pilot.
he does.
Cool,
Okay.
cool.
Dan can't help but glance over, stomach turned. And again, Nate,
I'm such a good guy. I'm disgusted by this.
you are deeply disturbed.
And yet, you know I'm right. You're telling me if you had the chance,
I have a girlfriend. I'm not you, okay?
you could do a lot worse.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to do better. Blair and I are serious.
Real serious. You guys have been dating since kindergarten and you haven't sealed the deal.
Who says sealed the deal? The bus pulls up. Nate and Chuck head to the front. Dan follows. Chuck turns around to him.
Are you following us or something?
We go to the same school. Identical uniforms, kind of a tip-off.
Chuck glowers.
Ew.
Flowers, thank you, Mercedes. Your art dictionary. A beat. Then Nate smiles.
I love the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
Oh my god. That's funny. They walk off, leaving Dan there alone.
So, you guys want to sit together at lunch?
Tied on. A beautifully handwritten invitation. Miss Blair Waldorf. Interior Constance Billiard School Dining Hall Day. Not your typical school cafeteria. More Hogwarts than Fast Times. Fast Times at Ridgemont High is such a great movie. Anyway, Blair sits. Katie and Isabel at her side looking at this invite. Jenny stands nervously by.
So cute!
They should come framed or something.
Not bad work.
Thanks. Thank you.
Blair flips through a shoebox of invites, pulls one out.
Here's yours, as promised.
Thank you. I know I said thank you already, but thank you.
Suddenly, Blair sees Serena approaching, yogurt in hand.
Hide your invitations, quick.
Blair, Katie, and Iz slide their invites under their trays. Jenny's confused. Hide them from Serena? As she arrives, Serena glimpses bustling, hiding something.
So our tuition money definitely does not go to food.
She forces a smile. The girls titter back. Jenny is not sure what's going on. Serena sees her there.
Hi, I'm Serena. I know. I'm Jenny.
I hate Jenny so much. They shake, and then Serena sees under Katie's tray an invitation. She casually reaches over and pulls it out.
When's the party?
Katie and Iz share a look. Uh-oh. Hold their breath.
On Saturday. And you're kinda not invited.
Serena is stung, but Blair turns on the charm offensive.
Only because everyone thought you were at boarding school until 12 hours ago. Now the tables are full. Plus, Ginny used up all the invites. But if you wanted, we could try and work something out.
Katie and Iz marvel at Blair's awesomeness. Serena doesn't buy it for a second.
No, that's okay. I have a lot of stuff to do anyway.
We should get going. Unless you want us to wait for you. Looks like you have a lot of yogurt left. That's a weird burn.
No, go ahead.
The girls start to move. Serena sits a beat. Oh, that's me. Scene in the dining room at Constance Spillard School for Girls. An S&B power struggle. Of course, neither girl broke a sweat. They never do. Suddenly, Serena rises. Has to say something.
Blair, you think we can meet tonight?
I'd love to. But I'm doing something with Nate tonight.
Sex.
The Madison? The Madison, 8 o'clock? Nate will wait.
Blair stands there, her authority being challenged in front of her lieutenants. But she also can't say no. Did S think she could waltz home and things would be just like they were? Did B think S would go down without a fight? Or even these two hotties can? Or can these two hotties work it out?
So bad. I could probably do a half hour.
Thanks for making the time.
Katie and Isabel giggle at that. Blair shoots them a look.
I like this stage direction, so I'm gonna read it. To Serena, like it's a threat. You're my best friend.
I wish they hug and make up. Yeah, right. There's nothing Gossip Girl likes more than a good cat fight, and this could be a classic. Off the two girls, eyeing each other. Who will blink first? End of Act 1. Act 2. Is it still me? Yeah. Fade in. Exterior Christopher Street, afternoon. Dan and Rufus post flyers for Rufus's band upcoming show. Dan has a big satchel of flyers. Rufus has a staple gun.
You know, Dad, there's this thing called MySpace where you could post all this information online, save some trees, have a blog.
Maybe if musicians spent as much time working on their songs as they do their blogs, the music business would be in better shape.
Spoken like a true relic.
Thanks, son.
I
So
love
Dan-
2006.
Suddenly, Dan's phone buzzes. He flips it open. It reads, "Help! Emergency! Meet me in 20.
I have to run. Dad, are you gonna be okay?
This poor man. Yeah, your mom will be back. She's always been a free spirit. One of the reasons I fell for her in first place. But in the end, this will bring us closer.
I met with the flyers.
Luckily, staple guns are old school.
Interior Lenox Hill Hospital. Eric's room, afternoon. Serena enters. Eric sits up, happy to see her.
I talked to the nurse and we are going out. It's not like what you have is contagious.
What do we tell Mom?
That you were kidnapped.
I'm not going with that voice. Oh no. We're going shopping, aren't we?
I had a bad day. I need a little retail therapy.
Really? Because I've had a great day. They have this green jello for lunch.
Uh-huh. Funny. Let's go.
Oh, hang on one second. There's corn, asparagus, and salad downstairs for me.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Interior Archibald Townhouse. Kitchen, afternoon. As opposed to the old money elegance of the Waldorf's penthouse, everything here feels very modern. cold. Nate sits at the large granite island on his laptop, looking at Gossip Girl, a picture of him and Serena from today. Then his dad, the captain, enters in a suit.
Nate, hi. How was your day?
Hey, Dad, just heading out. Gotta go study at Blair's.
Really? Eleanor's out of town and you guys are hitting the books. Things must be good with you guys.
That's so... At this, Nate shuts the laptop image of him and Serena. Yeah, why?
Just happy you're happy. She's a good girl. Great family. Hey, did Blair mention anything to you about that position on Eleanor's board that is becoming available?
'Cause that's what we talk about?
Right, of course. Have fun.
The captain looks off. Nate looks at him. Dad, everything's okay, right? You're home pretty early from work.
Have an early business dinner. Wanted to change.
Why is the dad being like that?
I'll tell Mom you're at Chuck's. And not to wait up.
I hate that so much.
Gross.
'Cause you're gonna fuck.
Nate smiles back, appreciates it, but something's off. Interior, Barney's 6th floor afternoon. Dan bounds off the elevator. Jenny stands in front of a three-way mirror, looks beautiful in a too expensive dress.
What is it? What's wrong?
Do you like this on me?
Wait, that's why you called me. I thought this was an emergency.
A fashion emergency. I've never been to a big dance before.
Dude, she asked you to come to Barney's. To like you thought this was an emergency?
Maybe her card got, I don't know. Maybe she was getting arrested for shoplifting. Who knows?
Who knows?
It's like Hannah, anyways.
Neither have I.
Mom's not here, and Dad's allergic to department stores and society balls.
You look great, Jen. You look great, Jen. Really.
Too bad it's more than our rent, but I think I can make it.
Suddenly, Jenny sees, coming up the escalator, Serena, with Eric in tow.
Oh my god, it's Serena.
Very funny.
Hi, Serena.
Dan freezes. Seriously? He turns as Serena waves at them.
Wait, what are you? You know her now?
Jenny starts to walk over to Serena and Eric.
Hey, Jenny, right? This is my
Stylist and personal shopper.
Serena smiles as he goes to shake Jenny's hand. Jenny sees the bandages on his wrist. She reacts, then covers.
I'm Jenny. This is my brother.
She turns, but Dan has vanished. Huh.
Is that your dress for the kiss on the lips party? Kind of. Oh, and speaking of that.
Jenny reaches into her bag, pulls out an invitation.
I made you one during free period.
That's nice.
Thanks, that was really nice. Well, good to see you. I mean, meet you.
She starts to walk away, doesn't want to overstay.
Jenny, that would look even better in black. Black. Cool. Thanks.
Also, just to say that the stage direction for that line is best advice ever. From the clothing racks, Dan hides, watching from afar.
Oh my gosh.
Like you. Exterior, Central Park, Sheep's Meadow, afternoon. Chuck and Nate spark up a joint, hanging out together.
This is some good stuff.
I'm gonna need it. Blair's mom is at the country house.
Yeah, well then maybe I should swipe some of my dad's Viagra. Why do you need that? You're like 17. Yeah.
17!
Or my mom's Paxil. So I said, Nathaniel, you're about to finally have sex with your girlfriend, and it's like you're headed to your execution.
Oh man, I'm good. Serious, we're after him.
Chalk to chalk, buddy.
You have to do it like this. You have to do like a lean back.
Talk to Chuck, buddy. You and Blair have been dating forever. Suddenly there's a problem out of the blue.
There's no problem. Just, do you ever feel like your whole life is planned out for you and you're just gonna end up like our parents?
Jesus, that's a dark thought.
Nate looks at Chuck, wants to open up, not sure how. Since we were kids, we were told what school to go to, what girl to date, what jobs to have, right? Like, and what if it's not what you want? Are we entitled to choose to be happy?
You sure are entitled.
I hate this man. Easy, Socrates. What we're entitled to is a trust fund, a house in the Hamptons, maybe a prescription drug problem. But happiness does not seem to be on the menu. So smoke up and seal the deal with Blair, because you're also
I can't wait.
because you're also entitled to tap that ass.
I'm dead. Kill me.
Nate, embarrassed,
Writing.
tries to laugh it off. Takes a hit, but doesn't feel any better.
Yeah, because Chuck just said that.
Yeah.
I'm actually crying.
Also, in my high school, we were doing Reviving Ophelia, and somebody found a script on the floor. And during this, in the like actor notes for whoever dropped it, the only note in an entire scene was "tap that ass." That was the actor's note for himself.
Oh my God.
Incredible.
Interior Madison Hotel lobby evening. Serena sits, nervous, waiting, sees Blair enter, takes a beat, rises, smiles warmly. Blair gives her a chilly smile. They hug. Off Serena has her work cut out for her. Interior Madison Hotel lounge evening. Serena and Blair sit in a booth. Blair has a martini, because that's totally fucking realistic.
How? You're 15.
Yeah.
17.
Serena sips Pellegrino. It's awkward. Serena shifts.
How's your mom doing with the divorce and everything?
Great. So my dad left her for another man. She's lost 15 pounds, got an eye lift. Been good for her.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I could tell. Since he never called or wrote the entire time it was happening.
I know. I was totally out of control at boarding school.
I don't know why you even went to boarding school to begin with. And now suddenly you're back. That's like the whole plot of this episode. You don't stay for dinner at my house. You're not drinking. Which is a normal thing.
At 16.
Even though we're 12. It's fine. What's up?
Some stuff happened that made me wake up a little bit. I guess. It's personal.
And we don't tell each other personal stuff anymore?
Because you slept with me.
Please, just trust me.
How can I trust you when I feel like I don't even know you?
Well, let's fix that. I know things have changed. I see you with Katie and Iz at school, and I get it. And I don't want to take any of that away. Yes, she does.
Because it's just yours to take if you want it?
That's not what I mean. I miss you, and I just want everything to go back to how it was. Walking to school together, dancing on the tables at Bungalow, night swimming at your mom's country house.
Is that what rich people think is fun?
You know,
I'm poor, so.
Blair,
I can't see my.
you were like my sister. And with our families, we need each other.
Blair softens, smiles a little.
Missed some classic Eleanor Waldorf meltdowns. If it wasn't such a tragedy, it would have been funny. Actually, it kind of was.
I wish I could have been there.
You are now. Beat looks at her watch. Oh, look at my wrist. I've got to go. I have to go meet Nate. Kind of have something special planned. Fucking.
Oh, then I don't want to keep you. I love you, B.
I love you too, S.
Spotted at the Madison Hotel, S and B having a heart-to-heart. That is, if B has a heart.
Fuck you, I'm sensitive about my heart removal surgery.
They hug, emotional. Blair smiling, walks out. So is everything right in the world again? God, we hope not. Serena exhales. That was hard. She sees Blair's leftover martini on the table, looks around, and takes a long sip. End of Act 2.
Okay, Act 3. Fade in. Interior Humphrey apartment night. Jenny sits at the kitchen table, cutting up a vintage dress, sewing machine out. Dan enters, sheepish. Ah, the invisible man returns.
I figured we solved your fashion emergency. My work was done.
I just had no idea you could move that fast. She's actually really nice.
Yeah? You guys best friends now?
Jenny hands Dan an engraved invitation.
What's this?
I made you one too. It's kind of illegal, but they won't notice. Serena's going, if that's any incentive.
Enough with the Serena talk. So I hid in women's undergarments to avoid talking to her. I've done way more pathetic stuff in my life.
She'd probably like you.
Cowardly Virgin is her type.
You're
My type.
nice. And I don't think she gets a lot of nice these days. The girls at school talk so much trash about her. All these rumors about making meth in her bathtub.
Bathtubs are for moonshine. Basements are for meth.
Thank you, Dan. I heard she's living in the Madison Hotel, probably sitting in the bar by herself, drinking martinis and wondering how she went from most popular to most hated. Oh, that's me. Dan is listening, wheels turning.
Yes. How very Eloise and sad.
Dad's at the gallery, working late. He left money for dinner. I was thinking Indian.
Order without me. I'm gonna go. Out. Okay?
Jenny looks up, about to say something. Doesn't. Smiles. Interior, Madison Hotel. Lounge, night. Serena has moved to the bar. She finishes off another martini. Clearly she's had a couple. Oh boy. Doesn't see Chuck enter the lounge. But he sees her.
Did they ever address how these 16-year-olds are ordering alcohol?
No.
Fuck.
Why?
These 16-year-olds are just drinking martinis right off the bat. It's really weird.
Okay, here we go. Smiles to himself. I love this town. He slides in next to Serena. She groans. Ew. I'm going to have to tell my parents the hotel they just bought is serving minors. And if you get a drink, they're also serving pigs. Oh wait, I'm doing my
Chuck a
Jack.
cop?
Oops. I love it when you talk dirty. That's disgusting. You just love having a girl to talk to you. Actually, I prefer them when they're not talking.
I hate him.
I hate this character.
I've missed your witty banter.
I've missed your rapist banter.
Yes. Concerning. Let's catch up. Take our clothes off. Stare at each other. Or I could get something to eat, because I've been drinking on an empty stomach. Bad. Thought you didn't do that anymore. Special occasion. How about a grilled cheese with truffle oil? You do love truffles. Yeah, enough to know that's not on the menu. Good thing I'm connected. Only 'cause I'm hungry.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Oh wait, she's drunk. Only 'cause I'm hungry. Serena steps off the bar stool, a little wobbly. Chuck is only too happy to put an arm around her, guide her out. Interior Waldorf penthouse, vestibule, night. Kate steps off the elevator, nods thanks to the elevator operator, takes a deep breath, heads inside.
Oh, I hate
Interior
this.
Waldorf's penthouse, Blair's room, night. Candles are lit for maximum romantic effect. Blair's dressed in nothing but bra and panties.
Here's the thing, is I'm gonna put on everything I have, just so I'm not doing that.
Examines herself in the mirror, sucks in her tummy, adjusts her pubes. Better. There's a knock at the door. Nate enters, sees the room set for seduction. A little caught off guard, uncomfortable.
Me too.
Wow. You know, just
Hi. Is it too much? I want it to I want it to be special.
She slides her arms around him, kissing him. He's resistant. She pulls him towards the bed, kissing him, almost desperate. He stops her. She looks at him.
What's wrong?
look. Sorry, I had to take a drink. I don't know how to say this, if it's even the right thing to do, but there's something I need to tell you.
Ooh. Interior Madison Hotel kitchen night. A big galley kitchen. Chuck slides a $100 bill into the chef's pocket. Hands Serena a plate. Alfonso, you're a stud. Now have a good night. We're closing the kitchen early. Alfonso gives Chuck a little wink, walks out, leaving Serena and Chuck alone. She takes a bite out of the sandwich. Oh my god. This is seriously so good. If you're
grocery
ready to thank me, I've got a couple ideas. It's a sandwich, Chuck. He smiles at her, moves in. She stops mid-bite, looks up. Seriously? This is not happening. You worried that Nate'll find out? What? Last year, at that party, you think I don't know why you left? Off Serena's look, horrified. Flashback. Exterior Gansevoort Hotel night a year ago. Serena, in a small summer dress, carrying her shoes and bottle of vodka, stumbles outside, laughing. Right behind her, Nate. This is the mythic Serena we've heard so much about. Wild, free, dangerous. Okay. Come on! It's so hot at that party. Don't you want to cool off? She starts to climb into the fountain. Nate follows, entranced.
Serena. What are you doing? You're crazy.
Save me! I might drown! She pulls him into the fountain. They tumble down into the water. Splash! As they get up, soaking wet, laughing, their eyes lock, and they kiss.
It was one time. We were both pretty wasted. You were in the Hamptons with your dad.
Interior Waldorf penthouse, Blair's room, night. Nate sits on the bed next to Blair. She's shocked.
Oh, I'm reading. You and Serena hooked up.
I am so sorry, Blair.
And that was it, right? You guys kissed in the fountain, nothing else?
Nate can't respond. Looks down. Blair's lip trembles.
I waited for you. I thought you were waiting for me.
Interior Madison Hotel kitchen continuous. Chuck has Serena pinned against the wall. Serena is steely. The best friend and the boyfriend. Pretty classy, S. I think you're more like me than you admit. That was then. I'm trying to change. I liked you better before. He moved in, kissing her hard on the lips. They struggle. That's concerning. Exterior, Gansevoort Hotel service alley a year ago. Serena and Nate peel their soaking wet clothes off each other. This is charged, dangerous, as her bare legs wrap around his bare. I read wrong.
This is why we drink during this recording.
I read that.
Just read it the way it's supposed to be.
I know, I read it wrong. I read it as her bare legs wrap around his bare neck. Anyway, it's like she's trying to kill him. Anyways, interior Waldorf penthouse, Blair's room night. Blair beats against Nate, crying. He tries to stop her, but he lets her fists bounce off of him.
I knew it. I always knew there was something with you guys. Get out!
Interior Madison Hotel kitchen night. Chuck has Serena pinned to the wall. Yikes, she struggles, tough, and knees him in the blows. As he grabs them, she grabs a pan. Clang! Smacks him on the head. She races off.
Holy shit, she could have killed him.
Yep.
I mean, she was gonna kill what's-his-face earlier.
Don't worry, Prince Charming is coming. Let's go.
Interior Madison Hotel lobby night. Dan enters nervous, thinks about leaving, doesn't, scores the place, looking into the lounge, no sign of Serena. Turns away when he collides with Serena, running out of the kitchen, headed for the elevator. She drops her purse.
I'm sorry, are you okay?
Leave me alone. She grabs her things quickly and runs into an elevator. Dan looks down, sees that she's forgotten. Sidekick. He picks it up like Cinderella's glass slipper, confused. He turns and sees Chuck, emerging from where Serena did, pissed. He glowers at Dan, who gets it. He pockets Serena's sidekick and exits quickly.
I need to give Gigi a little bit more of a humph. And just when B&S had built a bridge, it all had to come crashing down. But dry your eyes, ladies. The Kiss on Lips party is only a day away. And you know who loves parties? Gossip Girl.
So.
Act 4. Interior Humphrey apartment. Dan's room morning. Dan's room is a shrine to literacy. Floor-to-ceiling books. Dan's asleep in his bed. There's a chirping that awakens him. Serena's sidekick on his bedside table, on screen. One new message from Nate. Subject, Blair knows. Exterior Central Park morning. Nate sits by the pond, feeding the ducks. Deep in thought. Checks his cell phone. Nothing. And decides to dial. Interior Madison Hotel lounge morning. Serena eats alone. Her phone rings.
I thought Dan had her phone.
No, he has her sidekick.
Oh, that's different. I forgot.
Oh, wait, that's different? I thought it was the same thing.
I thought it was the same thing also, but
Wait, what's a sidekick then? I thought it was a phone.
Oh, you stupid youths, you know nothing.
These
I was in
millennials.
Mexico. Remember, we're 5 years behind y'all.
my phone was called a sidekick, but it probably was.
Are we even millennial or are we Gen Z? I don't even know.
We're Gen
We're
Z.
Zillennials.
Okay.
We're technically Gen Z. After 97, 96 is Gen Z cutoff.
I don't
it's
disagree.
not.
It's
I'm
not.
Gen-
I thought it was.
No, I was talking about the phone. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's like,
I'm talking to myself. Half the time I talk to myself. It's not helpful during these.
My phone rang. Nate, what? Exterior Central Park, intercut. Nate rises, nervous.
Serena, hey, did you get my text?
I lost my sidekick last night. You have to stop calling me. Blair and I had a great talk. Things are finally in a really good place.
Blair knows.
Serena closes her eyes. This is the worst possible news. I'm going to kill Chuck.
Chuck? What? No, I told her.
Why would you do that?
I was trying to do the right thing, but I didn't know if I love her. I don't know if I love her, but I do know that since last night, I haven't stopped thinking about you.
Nate.
Serena, please, don't tell me you don't feel anything. That you don't.
Serena takes a beat. There's some truth to this. Whatever we had, what we did was wrong.
Maybe we can make it right. Maybe we can.
Nate, listen to me. There's only one way to make this right. You need to call Blair.
What? No, I can't.
She'll forgive you.
No, she won't. You didn't see how.
Yes, she will. Deep breath. Tell her you don't care about me, that you never did. Say you'll never see me again.
Why? Why would I do that?
Because I'm asking you to. Nate crushed. No, she's right. Serena hangs up, trembling. Interior Medicine Hotel, lobby morning. Dan stands in front of the concierge, mid-40s.
Hold up. This is the first time I haven't had to change into like 4 people. It's great.
I hold my book to show that I'm literary.
How do you know it was Miss Vanderwoodson's if you didn't read it? And if you're not a guest at the hotel, what were you doing here?
Dan can't believe the concierge is Joe Friday.
What? Look, I'm returning lost property. Usually that means a reward, not an interrogation. When Prince Charming found Cinderella's slipper, they didn't accuse him of having a foot fetish.
You're Prince
She does,
Charming.
though.
The concierge sees Serena exiting the lounge.
There's Miss Vanderwoodson now. Serena!
No, what are you? Oh my god.
Dan realizes he can't run, braces himself. As Serena approaches, Dan tries to force a smile. Be cool.
Do you know this young man?
She doesn't know me. No one knows me. It's cool.
Last night. Sorry about that.
You remember me. She remembers.
He claims he found your sidekick.
You found it? Thank you. Serena hugs him. This is the greatest moment of Dan's life. They hear from the revolving front doors.
Serena!
They turn to see Darla entering, carrying loads of shopping bags. She breezes towards them. Hey, Mom.
Guess what I got? A new dress for you, for Kiss on the Lips. I saw the invitation on your nightstand.
I'm not going to that.
But Blair is throwing it.
Yeah, the problem is by the time I got the invitation, I already had plans.
Plans? With who?
My friend. Dan and the concierge are equally surprised. Darla notices Dan is standing there for the first time. Darla notices Dan is standing there and points.
This is your friend, Dan Humphrey. Nice to meet you, Miss Vanderwoodson.
He extends his hand. She doesn't shake it.
And what are you and Dan doing?
Serena is stumped. Looks to Dan. Help. Dan reaches into his messenger bag, pulls out a flyer.
We're going to a concert tonight. Anthem. Rolling Stone just named them one of the top 10 forgotten bands of the 90s.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
Well, this party could have been a great opportunity to announce your return, but I guess I'll keep the dress for myself. I am a size 2 now.
Darla walks off. Dan and Serena both exhale. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Dan starts to walk away. So you'll pick me up at 7? Dan stops, freezes. What? He turns.
Wait, you're serious? You'd go out with some guy you don't know.
You can't be worse than the guys I do know, right?
True.
Off Dan. He'll take it, as he tries to suppress the biggest smile in the world. Interior Nello's day. Upscale bistro. Nate sits opposite Blair. She is cold, focused on eating her meal.
So, thanks for meeting me. I really hurt you, and I know that. And I want to fix it.
Really? And how are you going to do that?
I'm going to put it in the past. I'm not going to see Serena again, or talk to her. It'll be like she doesn't exist. Like she never existed.
Blair considers, and then it's like flipping a switch. All things considered, this could work out rather well. She smiles, warm.
I think that's a good idea. Let's not mention it ever again. Are you going to eat these?
Really? That's it? Because you were pretty upset last night. I mean, think it would be good if we could talk.
Nothing to talk about. I overreacted. If you say it's in the past, then it's in the past. I'm sure you have no feelings for her anymore. I just feel sad for Serena. She'll really miss you. What time is the limo coming?
Nate stares at her. So this is how it's gonna be.
8.
Perfect. Will you excuse me?
Interior Nello's ladies' room. Moments later, Blair smiles at a woman exiting, checks to see that the bathroom is empty, and enters a stall. Locks the door, gets on her knees, and flips up the toilet seat as her head goes down. We cut to exterior
Yikes.
Fifth Avenue day. Big yikes. Serena and Eric walk and talk with hot dogs and sodas. I don't know. Hang out with a strange guy in Brooklyn, watching some band.
Oh shit, it's me. Okay. Sorry. Not just some band. Rolling Stone just named Anthem one of the top 10 forgotten bands of the 90s.
So I hear.
Plus, how many people get to... What? How many people get to say they've been to Brooklyn?
Fuck.
Well, that's true. You are wise beyond your years.
That's what the doctors keep telling me.
They land at the steps of the Met. Sit. You know, we haven't talked about what happened. And if you don't want to, well, that's totally unacceptable since I'm your sister.
That's a good line. Nothing happened. I just got sick of taking the meds. Got sick of doctors and therapists and mom. I just felt really lonely. Not that you'd understand what that's like.
I think I'm starting to.
Then I recommend pills, much less messy than how I...
Eric!
Too soon?
Way too soon.
That's also a good joke.
He half smiles, sorry. They sit there a beat.
You should really go out with the guy tonight. You need some new friends. And I don't need a babysitter.
Off Serena. The kid makes some good points. Interior Gagosian Gallery.
I can take over from here. We're on page 45. Hit me.
Oh, nice.
Interior, Gagosian Gallery, Chelsea, day. Rufus works his day job, painting walls and hanging art. He's in a splattered t-shirt and jeans. Stops when he sees Darla Vanderwoodson entering, heading for him.
Darla! Shopping for some more art to match your furniture?
Why is my daughter going to one of your concerts?
'Cause we're awesome?
With your son.
Dan scored a date with Serena? Our kids were bound to me. It's a small island.
So this isn't some ploy using my daughter to get to me now that your wife left you?
How do you know about Allison? Look, you made it plenty clear all those years ago it was over. I remember sitting in the back of the tour bus as you gave me your touching speech.
No need to rehash the details.
So I moved on, got married. You moved on too, as I recall, to 9 Inch Nails, then Jane's Addiction, till you switched up rock stars for billionaires.
Still think
Burn.
you're so cute. Washed up band working manual labor in some gallery.
Well, not all of us have settlements from multiple divorces to sustain us.
Stay out of my life.
Darla turns and huffs out. Rufus watches her go. One of the catty gallery girls walks up to Rufus, having overheard.
Fun fact, they have a child together and it's a secret child, and he comes into like 3 episodes and then disappears and nobody talks about him ever again.
So the show really is like Riverdale.
Yeah.
Wow. Darla Vanderwoodson is warm for your form.
I hate that.
Let's hope not.
Interior Humphrey apartment, evening. Jenny, in her dress, is loading her handbag. She looks grown up and gorgeous. Dan with her.
You're going out with Serena, and I'm going to kiss on the lips.
Who said this family wasn't cool? I don't want to be late, but good luck tonight.
I was going to say the same thing.
Rufus enters as Dan heads for the door.
Hey, Dad, I'll see you at the show.
I'd like to talk to you.
Dan points to his watch. Can't. Bolts. Rufus turns and sees Jenny. He stops.
Oh my god. My daughter is so... a woman.
I hate that.
I hate the line.
You could just tell me I look good instead of turning this into a sermon on the passage of time. You look like your mom.
Jenny smiles. All she could hope. Interior, Waldorf's penthouse, Blair's room, night. Blair gets dressed, struggles with her zipper, can't do it. Interior, Waldorf's penthouse. Oh, I get it. That's why she has bulimia. Haha. Interior, Waldorf's. That's not me making light of bulimia. That's me making fun of this show.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Interior, Waldorf's penthouse, living room, night. Blair wanders out, finds Eleanor watching the news, highball in hand. Mom, could you help me with my...
Why are you wearing that? I left the Marc Jacobs on your bed. It's from his studio. It's not even in stores yet.
I like this one.
But the Marc Jacobs, Blair.
Mom, why do you care so much?
Because I love you, Blair. And I know that this is the best time of your life.
That's
You have
fucking
yet to be-
depressing.
You have yet to be disappointed, so trust me when I say you will never be this happy or beautiful or thin again. I just want you to make the most of it.
That's so depressing.
Yikes. On Blair. This is the happiest time of her life?
Okay,
That's
viewer,
terrifying.
we're in our 20s, and this is a banging time. So the happiest time of your life is not in high school. It's not when you're 16.
I don't know how great the 20s are either.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Right.
depressed.
The happiest time of your life is not high school. Just continue.
There's another world.
How terrifying. But doesn't want to argue. I guess I have time to change. Music up. Montage of interior Madison Hotel, lobby, night. Dan approaches the lobby doors. Serena stands, waiting for him. Ethereal. How did he get here? She forces a smile. What kind of night is she in for? Interior, taxi, moving, night. Jenny sits alone, heading uptown. The city out the window has never looked more beautiful. She grins. Interior, limo, moving, night. Chuck pops a bottle of champagne, is a rapist, pours glasses for Katie and Isabel, who are in full party mode. Nate and Blair sit side by side, chilly. Nate takes out a joint, sparks it. Interior, subway, moving, night. Dan and Serena sit together, in the window. Dan sees their reflection, just wants to hold on to that image.
Spotted heading. Gulp to Brooklyn. S. Slumming with a random. How mighty fall.
Jesus Christ. Rich lady, slumming with a poor.
Poor Dan, who's just sitting there like, okay.
Interior, Barney's Co-op building, night. Transformed to look like Central Park. No expense spared. Into this walks Blair, Nate, Chuck, Katie, and Iz. They survey the party. Who's here? Blair's eyes narrow.
Guess that's what happens when you cross the bell of the ball. B got her party and her man. But B drunk on power? We prefer S drunk on vodka.
Then Chuck sees across the room Jenny, standing with a couple other freshman girls. Pulls out his cell phone.
Who's the newbie?
Jenny Humphrey, she's a freshman.
I love freshmen. They're so...
Fresh?
Nothing about her on Gossip Girl.
Yeah, until you're done with her.
Yikes! Yikes! The girls laugh. Chuck smiles, move towards Jenny like a rapist. The younger girls see him.
Oh my god, Chuck Bass is coming over.
Chuck arrives, toothy smile, hand out to Jenny.
Hi. I'm Chuck. Hi. I know. I mean, Jenny.
He takes her hand, holds it a little too long. Jenny blushes, flattered.
Looks like little J might end up with a new boy and a ticket to the inner circle. Or will C end up with another victim? I told you I love parties.
Yikes.
Gossip Girl, just call the police.
End of Act 4.
By the way.
Act 5. Interior, Southpaw, Brooklyn, night. A small indie club, fun, packed with hipsters. Dan leads Serena towards the stage. She's never been to a place like this before.
I'm totally overdressed, aren't I?
Honestly, I don't have a problem with your appearance. Come on, I want you to meet the lead singer of the band.
Oh, so you're like a groupie.
On stage, the band is setting up their equipment. Rufus does a sound check on his guitar. He sees Dan and Serena.
Serena, I'd like you to meet Rufus Humphrey. Dad, this is Serena.
Serena Vanderwoodson. I don't know how I know that. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too.
A guitar tech comes over. Rufus finds his excuse.
Oh, I gotta tune this. Excuse me. Enjoy the show.
Rufus walks off, for some reason now Southern. Serena turns to Dan.
You took me to meet your dad on a first date?
I never really thought about it that way, but I wish I had, because it's really lame.
I think it's cute.
They head into the crowd, off Dan. Cute? He'll take it. Interior, kiss on the lips party, night. Kids on the dance floor. Blair supervises, proud of her work. Katie and Isabel stand beside her, behind her.
This party sucks. I wonder what Serena's doing.
I wonder if she's at an AA meeting. Maybe we should go to AA. The guys are really cute.
I love bad boys.
Who cares what Serena's doing? Get out there and look like you're having fun. The dance floor, where Chuck grinds on Jenny. His hands on her hips. She's a little uncomfortable.
You're a freshman, huh? I like freshmen. You're like a blank canvas, ready to be painted.
Oh, dear God.
Are you trying to paint me right now? Because you might want to put your brush back in your pants. Oh, you're funny, Janet. Jenny. Let's talk somewhere quieter.
For future reference to any guy that will date me, if you ever say something to me like that, there will be no second date. And I will never
Only a
respond.
first date if you say anything like that.
No, you just grody.
The first date is now over.
Oh yeah, no. There will be no even continuing a first date.
Here, kiss on the lips party, ladies' room. Moments later, bang! The bathroom door flies open and Chuck leads Jenny inside by the arm.
Definitely quieter in here, but what? Step in my office.
He throws open a stall door, leads her into it.
Nasty.
Maybe we should get party's right here.
Leans in, kisses her. Not how she planned her first kiss. As he leans in for another, she stops him.
You mind if I use your office? Gotta pee. Make it quick.
Jenny closes the door, leans against it, freaked. Interior, Southpaw, Brooklyn, night. Rufus and his band are on stage. For a bunch of old guys, they're still pretty rocking. Good-sized crowd of devoted fans, enjoying the show, including Serena, bobbing her head. Dan steals a sideways look at her. She catches him.
What?
Nothing.
He looks down, embarrassed. She steals a glance at him. He's sweet. Suddenly, Dan's cell phone vibrates. He checks it. A text message. Help. Emergency. Need you. Jay. He makes a face. Types back. Fashion emergency. Smiley face. Interior. Kiss on the lips party. Night. Jenny gets the message back from Dan. Starts typing again. Bang. Chuck hits the door with his fist like a rapist.
Oh, gosh. What the hell are you doing in there? I miss you, Janice. 1 second.
Interior, Southpaw, Brooklyn, continuous. Dan's phone buzzes again. Annoyed, he checks it. 4, number 4, real, please. You know Chuck? Serena looks over, sees Dan reading his cell.
Better offer?
It's my sister. She's at the Kiss on the Lips party, having some problems with that Chuck guy.
What kind of problem?
Another text buzzes into his phone. 911.
An emergency. I should go. I'm sorry, but
I'll come with you.
you don't have to. It's okay.
If it's Chuck, it's not okay.
I'm sorry.
She's your family. You gotta be there.
He smiles, grateful. They head out, quickly. Interior, kiss on the lips party. Ladies' room, moments later. Chuck paces outside Jenny's door, the big bad wolf.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm sorry if I came on too strong. I just really like you. You don't want to do anything? That's cool. We can talk. We'll go back to the dance. Start over.
Hate men. I hate them so much.
Oh, I hate this. I hate
Jenny
this.
thinks about this, slides
Oh my
the lock over. All Chuck needs, because he's a rapist. He shoulders into the door and grins at her.
This is so much worse than the actual thing they did. Oh,
This is
God.
Scary.
This is-
Or we can just hang here and get to each other better.
Oopsies. He
I'm
pushes
about-
her against the wall, pushing his lips onto hers
No.
like a rapist.
Why am I-
Exterior, Barney's co-op building, night. A taxi pulls up. Dan and Serena head up. There are security guards manning the velvet rope out front.
I don't have my invitation.
Don't worry. She's with me.
As the rope comes unclipped, interior, kiss on the lips party, night. Dan and Serena enter, all heads turn. Even Serena, dressed down, is the most beautiful girl in the room. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna do a lap. Look for her.
Dan peels off, leaving Serena suddenly alone as all around the room, sidekicks get whipped out. Cell phones, people buzzing each other across the dance floor. She's here! SVDW in the house. Blair and Nate get drinks. Katie and Iz both grab their sidekicks, reading.
Serena's here?
Serena's here?
Blair and Nate both turn. What is she doing here? She was not invited. Blair goes to confront Serena when Nate stops her.
What are you doing, Blair? You're really gonna kick her out?
Did you invite her?
What? No. God, I told you.
Nate starts to walk away. Now Blair stops him. Do not talk to her.
I was going for a walk.
Nate blows out, passes Serena, doesn't look at her. Serena looks at Blair, staring daggers at her. Blair gestures to Katie and Isabel, who follow her away. Serena realizes she's all alone. She moves off quickly to the bathroom. Interior, kiss on the lips party, ladies' room. Moments later, Serena splashes cold water on her face, turns off the faucet, and notices behind her, under a stall door, men's shoes and Chuck's signature plaid scarf on the floor.
Chuck.
Inside the stall, intercut. Chuck has Jenny pinned up against the wall, hand over her mouth, dress unzipped.
Chuck?
Suddenly, the ladies' room door opens. Dan, eyes averted, pops his head in.
I can't find them.
I did. Call the police. Not the police. Just 911. I don't know.
Dan looks up, sees Serena outside the stall door.
Jenny?
Jenny chomps on Chuck's hand. Fuck yeah.
Oh, God.
He winces. She wriggles.
Dan!
Jenny squirms past Chuck, forcing open the door, stumbling out, humiliated and scared. Yeah. She lands in Serena's arms. Serena grabs her, pulls her out of the line of fire.
It's okay. You'll be okay.
Chuck comes out of the stall, now faces Dan. Dan isn't much of a fighter, but he's also not a rapist. But seeing his sister like this changes him.
What are you doing, man?
It's a party. Things happen. Who are you anyway?
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is Dan Humphrey. I'm in your class, and that is my little sister.
Dan hauls back and decks Chuck.
Yes.
Punch your local rapists. His hand immediately burns with pain. So does Chuck's face. Chuck sprawls backwards and wham, hits his head off the hairdryer. Chuck thumps to the floor. Dan looks at Chuck, stunned.
I punched someone. I did that.
Let's talk about it in the car.
As they exit, Serena stops, speak into Chuck's ear.
Oh, wait. Don't ever touch her again.
Chuck rolls over to his knees, sore.
Your life is over, Slad.
Cool. Cool dude. Cool.
Sure.
Interior kiss on the lips party continuous. Dan puts his arm around Jenny and Serena at their side.
You okay?
I will be. Just take me home.
As they march across the dance floor, they realize everyone is staring at them. Every kid in the place is whispering, gossiping, eyes narrowed. Dan protectively reaches for Serena's hand. She looks at him, surprised. Then their fingers tighten, defiant. They head for the door. Exterior. I just choked. Exterior, Barney's co-op building, night. Dan hails a taxi, putting Jenny and Serena inside. Serena and Dan share a look.
So, you think I've got a shot at a second date?
Only if you can top this one.
Spotted heading downtown. Is that S with D? Looks like we'll have to learn his name now.
Okay, just a side note, what the fuck is up with all this, like, first initial thing?
I think you only had so many characters.
In a sidekick.
It's also
Is she
funny.
sending these in the sidekick?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a blog, so she only has so many characters in the post, I guess.
Which is why they're all so short. So she just used, and Serena Vanderwoodson is a long fucking name to say.
What
And
would
it also,
happen,
I
though, if two people had the same first letter to their names?
No one relevant has the
No
same.
one left. Like, remember, these are the 4, like, most important people in this society. So nobody, S is Serena Vanderwoodson, B is Blair, like, there's no topping that. Nobody has the same name. They're
They really live in a
Damn,
society, huh?
I'm now a part of this motherfucker. I'm ready.
Aren't you?
They get in the cab. They don't see across the street.
Why don't I get in the cab? That's the real question.
Nate, smoking a joint, watching them together, heartbroken.
What will happen to N and B? Can he really live without S? Can any of us?
Interior kiss on the lips party continuous. Blair watches the cab pull away from a window as Chuck, bloody and rumpled, stumbles out of the bathroom.
And how
Oh,
about
nice.
C with a bloody nose and blue balls? Good luck for him.
Chuck limps over to Blair. Together they face the party. She'd better not show her face again.
I'm actually hoping she will.
We pull back across the dance floor. On all... Fuck, this is great. We pull back across the dance floor. On all of these, all caps, children of privilege. All texting away, feeding the gossip chain.
The only thing more fun than going to parties is talking about them. Looks like I'll be busy. So until next time, you know you love me. Gossip Girl.
XOXO, end of pilot.
Wow.
Beep, 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 beep.
We punched that rapist. We got rid of him. With my
Punch
Honestly,
your local rapists
the
today.
pilot itself, I know y'all haven't watched it, but it's pretty jarring. This is worse. Like the rape.
Really?
It's worse. Yeah. Like the actual pilot, they didn't do it that badly. Like it's
I
not.
was in the middle of the bar in the actual pilot, which I thought was pretty awful.
Yeah. Like
This
ugh.
got really fucking close, and like literally Dan like had to pull him off her. It wasn't like
Yeah.
they stumbled out. Like Dan literally pulled his body off her and then punched him in the face right after that.
Mhm.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was like in the roof, like in the building. Like it wasn't even in the bathroom. It was up in the roof. They had to find her from like his shedding of the clothes. It was so weird.
Yikes, folks.
See you next time.
Smash that like button.
Yeah. XOXO.
XOXO.
Gossip Girl.
See you for Princess Bride.